first met him, he was involved in our youth football here in Ahwatukee. And I was always impressed with how he was a friendly guy, first of all, but just how he was so positive. He was so supportive of Desert Vista football.
I describe my dad as a great leader, great role model, just a great person all around. I wanted to do everything he did. I would always be by his side.
In the early morning of September 12th of last year, the Barfields' lives were forever changed when Will Sr. was driving his son to a meeting and they were involved in a car accident.
We went over to the meeting and bumped a tree, and then the tree sent us into the cactus. And actually, when we were about to go into the cactus, I covered him, but then he threw my body and just covered me, and we hit the cactus. And I looked to my left, my dad's like unconscious. I told him that I love him, and just kept on repeating it, because I didn't know whether or not he was gonna die or not. It felt like my whole world stopped.
Paramedics rushed Will Sr. to the hospital, where doctors determined he would be paralyzed from the neck down.
At first, they actually said whether or not he was gonna live or not that day. My mom she just started crying, and they're like, well, we can keep him alive if that's what you guys want. You think that's what he's want? And we said, yeah, definitely.
Will's father spent the next 5 months in the hospital. Movement and communication was limited, and then a breakthrough.
And I said, I love you, Dad. And I gave him a kiss on his forehead, and I started walking away. And all of a sudden I hear this little grunt, like, I love you too. And I turned around, and you saw a tear come down his eye. I knew that was him. I just went back over and just hugged him.
Then, on the night of February 15th, while out with friends, Will Jr. spoke to his uncle on the phone, who delivered the devastating news.
He said, your dad passed away. He was like, Will, he's gone.
Complications had sent Will Sr. into surgery, and at the age of 51, he was gone.
That was real tough for me, because it kind of took away a part of me and a part of my life that I always, for football, I always played for. School, I always did work for. He was kind of like my energy, like what I thrived on.
The team, who most of the players Will Sr. coached in youth football, honor him before every practice.
Willie Bees. What are Willie Bees?
Boys came up with that one, and that was something that they said they wanted to do. Right after our warm-up, the boys do some Willie Bees, which are jumping jacks, which spell out Mr. Barfield's name.
Willie Bees, are you ready? Ready! Ready to begin! B-A-R-F-I-E-L-D. Get it up!
This season, Will Jr. has honored his father by wearing number 2, the jersey they picked out together in youth football.
With the cleats, I put Rip Dad on them. Whenever I look down to put those on, it just kind of gets me in the zone sometimes. And it just makes me realize that I just got to do it for him. And on the back of my helmet, I put WB for him. In my heart, he'll always be my best friend.